Hello and welcome to the City of Melbourne Makerspace Art Series. My name's Danny and I'm going to be exploring collage. There'll be 4 sessions. We'll be looking at what is collage. I'll be going over some design basics and composition. We'll check out some history. Also a session making cutouts. And we'll go and check out some activism in art. Let's get started. To just go over a list of some of the things that you might need to get started. I've got 2 types of Stanley knife here. One is a big box cutter and this one is an X-Acto knife, which is great for finer detail. I've got a nice sharp pair of scissors. I've also got my little embroidery scissors, which I like to use sometimes to cut finer detail. I've got a glue stick. You can use PVA. Also, if you don't have any glue, I suggest just cutting out your images and playing around with the composition and then taking a photo of it. That way you can reuse your images. I've got a little brush that I like to use to sweep away the scraps and keep my workspace tidy. It's not essential. Another really handy thing to have is a metal ruler. It's just great for cutting straight lines. Now also what I'm going to talk about is just what kind of paper you might like to use. So here I've got a range of things. Old postcards are great to use to stick your compositions down on. This is a mount board saved from the framers, so it's nice thick. I have a range of cardboard that I saved from the recycle bin, so things from cereal boxes. This was at the bottom of a pack of cans. I love using found materials, so that's really nice. I also have some watercolour paper here. Watercolour paper is really good. It doesn't warp as much as just a regular piece of paper. So have a look around, see what you've got. I do love reusing things. I think, yeah, it can kind of push your creative boundaries. So yeah. All right. Let's look at some resource material. Okay, so resource material. Again, collage is so versatile. So just keep an eye out for things like there's old books that I've got from the Opportunity Shop. Obviously, the National Geographics, old magazines. I've found old art catalogues, newspapers, and fashion magazines. So you can use any of this stuff. Garage sales and op shops are great to find this material. If you're stuck at home though, you may want to have a look around. Things like old brochures and envelopes, scrap paper are all great to use. So also fabric can be incorporated. So again, lots to choose from. It can be a bit overwhelming. So I do suggest sometimes is just picking 1 or 2 things and giving yourself a little limitation. Okay, so when you have been collecting your images, I just suggest dedicating a little folder or a piece of paper folded in half to stash those images in. It's just handy. You can pull it out and start working on things after you've been collecting. Things to look for. There are no rules, so whatever you're drawn to. But I guess for me, I think things that work really well are things with a big surface area. This one's great. It's got clouds, but it's also got the silhouettes, the two people on the horses. Faces, hands, colour, texture, things with sort of a pattern or like a fabric type thing can work really well. But again, no rules. So yeah, we're going to have a quick look at some design basics now, and then we'll get started.